Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Valentine's Day is a very popular holiday in the United States. It's centered on romance and is a heavily commercialized holiday as well. During this time of year, married couples, partners, and sweethearts are encouraged to go out to dinner, spend some romantic time together, and generally acknowledge the importance of one another in each other's lives. This holiday is celebrated on February 14th every year. Valentine's Day is associated with a particular type of love from the High Middle Ages. Do you know what that type of love is called? We'll show you the answer at the end of this video. Valentine's Day is, among other things, a day when one partner is encouraged to essentially court their partner as they would before they were dating or married. Presenting a wife, lover, or girlfriend or boyfriend with flowers, candy, and other romantic gifts is a huge part of Valentine's Day traditions in the United States. During this particular holiday, the most romantic restaurants in any city will generally be booked solid. Valentine's Day is very important commercially in the United States due to the traditional gifts that sweethearts and married couples give one another. This is particularly true of the floral industry, as giving one special someone red roses on this day is more or less expected. Clothing, jewelry, food, and other items are also popularly given to sweethearts and spouses on this day. For some couples, Valentine's Day is when one member of the couple goes overboard to spoil the other and is delighted to do so. Valentine's Day celebrations can be very innocent in addition to being romantic. In schools in the United States, children are quite frequently encouraged to make and exchange valentines, more as gestures of friendship than anything else. This allows everybody to get in on the fun. In some cases, people in the United States who are currently single will do something special for a friend who means a great deal to them and to whom they want to express affection, even though it's not romantic affection. Valentine's Day cards are among the most impressive pieces of artwork associated with this holiday. Antique Valentine's Day cards can fetch handsome prices from collectors due to their intricacy and their sometimes very imaginative artwork. And now, here's the answer to the quiz. Do you know what type of love is associated with Valentine's Day from the High Middle Ages? Valentine's Day has strong associations with what was called courtly love in the High Middle Ages. This was a highly ritualized form of romantic love where each partner was expected to do particular things to express their appreciation for one another. How was this lesson? Did you learn something interesting? What Valentine's Day traditions exist in your country, if any? Please leave a comment at EnglishClass101.com. Until next time.
Does having a study partner help you learn a language faster? For most people, having a friend or romantic partner who is a native speaker of their target language dramatically improves their ability to master the language. In this video, we'll talk about some ways to help you build relationships with people. We'll also talk about 3 reasons having a native speaker partner can improve your language fluency. First, knowing a native speaker helps you better understand the culture. Knowing a native speaker gets you connected with the culture in ways that no lessons or textbooks ever could. Native speakers are better informed about the latest slang expressions and know interesting places to eat and hang out. Having a friend or partner who is a native speaker can dramatically improve your understanding of the language. In addition to language, you can learn about cultural practices, gestures, and relationships. Second, having a native speaker partner increases your exposure to the language. Practice makes perfect is a well-known expression that is certainly true for language learning. When you have a friend, romantic partner, or study buddy, you speak to them through text messages, phone calls, and basic interaction. These are all opportunities for you to practice the language. Making an effort to practice will help your vocabulary quickly expand beyond simple greetings, flirtatious words, and basic comments to deeper, more meaningful conversations. Third, a supportive partner is the best study aid you can find. We all make mistakes, especially when trying to learn a new language. But if you have a supportive partner, they can gently point out your mistakes and help you find better ways to express yourself. And if your native speaker study partner is also your romantic partner, your motivation will likely be even higher than someone who does not have a romantic relationship with a native speaker. Now, let's look at 3 ways our language learning program helps you learn even faster if you have a native speaker partner. First, all resources and materials are available in English and in your target language. Studying with a partner is special because it's an opportunity for both of you to learn a new language. That's why every single lesson, transcript, vocabulary list, and resource on our website is available in English and in your target language. You can learn from each other. Second, lessons are designed to help you understand and engage with culture. On our website, our focus is to help our students learn practical vocabulary and phrases that are actually used in everyday conversation. This means that from your very first lesson, you can start applying what you learn immediately. So if you want to go out to a restaurant, play games, or attend a social function with your partner, you'll have the vocabulary and phrases necessary to have a great time. Third, access to special resources dedicated to romantic phrases. If your study partner is your romantic partner, we have resources to help you communicate your feelings correctly. Our language learning program has special sections and tools to teach you love words, phrases, and cultural insights. Of course, please remember that simply being in a relationship is no substitute for studying. Communication is key to every relationship, whether romantic or not. If you fail to continue expanding your vocabulary and you stop learning the language on your own, your relationships may suffer or fizzle out. Without question, spending time with native speakers can help you dramatically improve your language proficiency. But this is no replacement for focused studying. It's essential to help facilitate better communication and master the language. So, if you're ready to finally learn a new language the fast, fun, and easy way, sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Signing up takes less than 30 seconds, and you'll start speaking from your very first lesson. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Being able to speak freely with native speakers is an amazing ability in itself. But being able to speak freely to a whole new group of people opens you up to possible new relationships. Most people don't realize that spending the time to build relationships in a foreign language can actually help you improve your language skills dramatically. In this video, we look at how making relationships in a foreign language can help you learn the language faster. The benefits of having friends and partners who speak a foreign language. First, it's motivational. One of the greatest struggles for anyone learning a second language is motivation. 9 times out of 10, learners start out their language learning journey with loads of enthusiasm, only to see it gradually wane over time. Try as they may, it's difficult to maintain the spark they once shared with their new language. So why not borrow energy from a different part of your life? When you make relationships with people in your target language, all the excitement of a new relationship carries directly over into your learning. Suddenly, you have a very rewarding reason to improve your skills and keep practicing. As your partner or your friends get involved, you will also have the advantage of a constant source of support and encouragement. Second, it makes language learning practical. Studying vocabulary and grammar is a vital part of language learning, whether you use a podcast, textbook, app, or find yourself in a classroom. However, as great as studying is, a language really only starts to come alive once you start using it in everyday life. There's a huge difference between a scripted conversation in a lesson plan and a real-life conversation with a native speaker. Building relationships with native speakers will give you the chance to talk in your target language often. Furthermore, it will be in a way that feels natural. You'll learn the words in the context, which is hugely important. Third, it's fun. One of the greatest benefits is that it allows you to practice without having it feel like practice. Oftentimes, you'll find yourself so wrapped up in the conversation that you forget you're using a foreign language. This takes a lot of the pressure off and helps you focus on communication over trying to speak absolutely perfectly. You also get to learn about a whole new culture from your partner or friends, so you're not only learning language skills, but also about the cultures that surround your target language. The risks of having friends and partners who speak a foreign language. First, it's easy to miscommunicate. When it comes to relationships, humans can easily misunderstand each other. So it can be hard when building relationships in your target language when you or your partner's lack of ability in each other's respective native tongue can lead to miscommunications that would otherwise be avoidable. Depending on the language you're speaking, a simple mistranslation or mispronounced word can drastically change the meaning of a sentence. As long as you can afford each other some extra patience and the benefit of the doubt, then you should be able to overcome this pitfall. Second, your language skills could suffer if your relationships don't work out. If all your language practice is wrapped up in one person and your relationship with that person doesn't work out, then your language learning could take a big hit. So it's best not to put all your hopes for language growth on one area, relationship or otherwise. You don't want to risk losing motivation, so try to find it in many different areas. An idea for building relationships in a foreign language. Make games out of getting to know one another. Sometimes, opening up in any new friendship or partnership can be hard. Add in the added struggle of a new language, and it can feel impossible to share your true feelings with others. So instead of trying to take first interactions so seriously and talking about the usual things like the weather or work, try to ask new, interesting questions. Try to figure out what the other person's hobbies are without asking directly, or what kind of job they have. This will give you a chance to stretch your language skills in a new way, and you'll probably get some funny answers out of it too. Being comfortable being silly or making language mistakes is a great way to bond with someone, even if you've just met. Relationships in a foreign language have a lot more benefits to offer than drawbacks. Don't be scared to open up to people and make mistakes. And for even more help to build relationships in your target language, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Hi everyone, do you know how to express your love in English? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say it. Let's start with how to express your feelings to your loved one.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Or if you want to explain those butterflies in your stomach, you can say, I've got a crush on you. I've got a crush on you. I've got a crush on you. And when you feel that I love you is not enough, you can say, words can't describe my love for you. Words can't describe my love for you. Words can't describe my love for you. You just learned 3 different ways to express your love in English. Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Maybe first you can pretend like you know the person from somewhere, okay? That always works.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, wait, that's English.
Yeah.
Hola, Maca. M'han dit que et dius Anja? És correcte?
Very sexy inside.
Yeah.
Mexican?
No.
No, Mexican sounds good.
Is it Spanish?
No.
No.
Va, que et llegiré una frase. D'acord?
Yes.
Portuguese? No.
So maybe it's Spain. Spanish, like.
It's in Spain.
How do they say it? Maybe I don't know how to say in English. Catalonians?
Yeah.
Really?
Catalan.
Oh, really?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola Max, ¿cómo estás? La verdad es que te iba a tirar un chamullo barato, pero te vi los ojos y no sé, te quiero invitar a salir, te quiero para algo serio. La verdad que no soy de hacer estas cosas, es raro en mí, pero desde el momento en el que te vi, estoy sintiendo cosas que antes no sentía. No sé qué me está pasando. Y no sé si es tu voz o tu sonrisa, pero me parece que tenemos que ir a tomar algo juntos. Así que lo que voy a hacer es darte mi número de teléfono, me vas a escribir, tal vez nos vamos a enamorar, no sé, veremos qué pasa. ¿Está bien?
No sé.
I know.
Wow, this is like love confession.
I have to admit that it was like kind of romantic, like the pronunciation and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the content is a bit cheesy. Yeah, sorry about that.
Is it Spanish language, right?
I don't know, you think so?
Yeah.
Es castellano, exactamente. 我喜欢跟你在一起的感觉。我能请你喝杯东西吗？你怎么那么可爱？
It was so sudden. I don't know.
This is easy.
Are you willing to come to my place afterwards? Yeah, just like to be kind of like spice things up a bit.
Like it's Mandarin.
Yes. How come you know?
I've got a lot of Chinese friends.
Oh.
라면 먹고 갈래?
Okay.
No. This is obvious for me.
It means, do you want to drop by my house and eat instant noodle with me?
This sounds like something like Chinese or Vietnamese to me.
They really use it? I mean, or it's just like...
This line is from a movie, so actually everyone knows. Yeah, 타.
That's it.
Yeah, 타.
Korean, right?
Okay, so let's say Korean.
But please remember this line. 라면 먹고 갈래?
라면
Because
먹고 갈래?
this line is usually used by female.
Oh,
So it's like,
I will try.
place.
Today I will try.
Yeah, 라면 먹고 갈래?
라면 먹고 갈래?
Yeah.
どこかでお会いしたことありますか？ないと思います。今度一緒にご飯でもどうですか？
まだ食べた。
まだ食べてない。It means no, maybe. I didn't expect the answer. It was like one way.
僕が必ず君を守るから。
Oh, I got excited.
And now I get very shy because she understands.
I understand you.
It means like I'm going to protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, they don't say in real world.
Yeah, but sometimes you
It's just
see
drama.
in drama. Yeah, drama. But it's too romantic,
Yeah.
I think.
I want to give a message from here to the world. Don't watch so much drama. Come and experience real life first, right?
That's true.
Du är så vacker. Så det ger solen en anledning att skina.
Wow.
Wow. This one is hard.
You're so beautiful. You give the sun a reason to shine.
Wow.
It doesn't look like something European or... I feel like it might be indie.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Dina läppar smakar som vin och ikväll vill jag bli berusad.
Okay. Like it looks so different to me right now. Like I feel like it's something European right now and like something Germanic, but not German.
Another hint.
What's the letter it starts with?
The letter it starts with? S.
Can you say it again? This one?
Yeah.
Not because I like the compliment.
I'll say it as many times as you like. Om det hade varit kriminellt att vara snygg hade du fått livstid.
Okay, this is like something European because I hear no criminal.
Du är, you said, right?
Du är så.
Du är så. Is it a European language?
Yes.
Swedish?
Holy cow.
Swedish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because I have friends from Sweden.
Ah.
Hello again.
Oh, you're a beautiful girl.
You are a girl.
I thought it was a girl.
What, really? Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Difficult.
Usually I've got some bad stereotypes about like Spanish, but the Spanish one was quite good, I think. But that's not the winner. To me, like, okay, I think it was Korean. mainly because I couldn't understand like what it meant.
I don't know. I just think Spanish sounds maybe the most sexiest of the languages I've heard today. Yeah, I didn't know much of Catalan. The sound of that, and that was really nice as well.
Since my husband is Korean, Korean was attractive, I think, because that's why maybe I fell in love with him, right? But also it's really hard to decide because Castellano and also the Canton language, it sounds also very attractive. I don't know, maybe it's because of their tonation. I don't know why, but even though I don't know the meaning, it sounds like very natural, very confident. So I like that language too.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia and today we're going to be talking about 10 breakup lines. These are lines that you can use when you want to end a romantic relationship. Wah, wah. Let's go! I need my space. I need my space. I need my space. So if you feel the other person is maybe just always with you, always looking for time or just bothering you, whatever. Doesn't matter. You don't want to spend time with that person anymore. You can say, I need my space. Oh, do you want to go to the movies with me this weekend? It was so much fun to see you yesterday and we can do something tomorrow and then we can go to the movies together too. Don't you think it'll be great? Actually, I need my space. I need to focus on my career. I need to focus on my career. Ooh. So maybe you're really, really busy with work, or you're just looking for an excuse to break up with the person. To break up with someone, you can say, I'm really sorry, but right now I need to focus on my career. I think we need a break. I think we need a break. This is after you've been seeing someone for some time and you decide that maybe they're not the right person for you. You can say, I think we need a break. Be careful though, this phrase sounds like there's a chance you may get back together in the future. If you don't feel that there's a chance you will be continuing to see this person, maybe choose a different line to break up with them. I think we're moving too fast. This is an expression you might use towards the beginning of a relationship. Maybe, for example, you meet someone and then you start dating them and then a month later they're like, let's move in together. And then 3 months later it's like, oh, let's get married or whatever. The pace of the relationship seems too fast. You can say, I think we're moving too fast. So if you say this phrase, maybe it doesn't mean that you want to break up, but just this pace is too fast for me. Let's slow down. I'm just not ready for this kind of relationship. I'm just not ready for this kind of relationship. This could have many different meanings. Maybe the relationship is very serious and you're not looking for a serious relationship. You can say, I'm not ready for this kind of relationship. Saying I'm not ready sounds like it's me, it's my problem. I'm not ready for this kind of relationship. It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. There's no problem with you. Rather, I have a problem. Maybe they're just struggling with some things that they're not, they don't want to bring into a relationship. Or maybe they're just trying to be polite. Maybe it is you. Maybe it is you. But the other person is trying to be kind. So you can say, it's not you, it's me. Let's just be friends. Let's just be friends. You've been in a relationship with someone for a while and you decide, maybe it's better if we don't date each other, but I still like this person, so let's just be friends. We need to talk. Oh no, we need to talk. The dreaded we need to talk. If someone says, we need to talk, in that tone, we need to talk. Or if you get like a text message that says, we need to talk, it's never we need to talk. I want to get a puppy. It's never a happy thing. If you hear we need to talk, it's, oh no, something is bad in my relationship and I'm about to hear about it. Dun, dun, dun. So you can follow we need to talk with an actual issue that you need to discuss about your relationship, or it can mean the end of the relationship. You want to talk about ending the relationship. We should start seeing other people. The next breakup line is we should start seeing other people. Ouch. Means I don't want to see you anymore. One point about this. When we are in a relationship with someone, there are a couple of different verbs that we use. We use the verb seeing, to see someone, and to date, to go out with. Those are a few. So in this expression we see, we should start seeing other people. So it doesn't mean just like stand across the room. Oh, I see another person. I see you. Hey! Like, no, it means date. It means be in a relationship with. We use the verb to see for that. One of the things that is said about this phrase is that if someone uses the phrase, we should start seeing other people, there's a good chance that person is already seeing someone else. Ouch. Ouch. You deserve better. The next phrase is you deserve better. Oh, so if someone says to you, you deserve better, like, I think we should end the relationship, you deserve better. It means that the person feels they are not good enough. They're not enough for you. And so they think you should find someone better than the person saying the phrase. Again, this could be a sincere expression, or it could just be a very polite and kind way to end a relationship with someone. That's the end. Those are 10 phrases that you can use to break up or to discuss a serious matter in a relationship. I hope that you don't need to use these words, and I hope that you don't have to hear these words, but in case you do, those are some of the things that the other person might be trying to communicate. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Top Words. Please, please, please be sure to subscribe, and we will see you again next time for more fun stuff. Bye! So depressing, we should start seeing other people. If I say it in a happy voice, it doesn't seem so sad. Welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia, and today we're going to talk about the 10 most romantic things to do on a date. So, let's go. Candlelit dinner. The first phrase is candlelit dinner, a candlelit dinner. So there's a candle, and that's the light. So candlelit is refers to like your dinner is lit, or you see your dinner by a candle. Like, so it's very, very dim. The light is very low. That's the image of a candlelit dinner. In a sentence, candlelit dinners make me nervous. That's true. When I came home, there was a candlelit dinner on the table. Go for a long walk. The next expression is go for a long walk. Go for a long walk, this could be a good thing. So it's just as it sounds. On your date, you go for a walk somewhere, presumably in a nice location or in like in a quiet location. It's a little strange to go for a long walk down like a busy street. The idea of go for a long walk is that you have a chance to speak to the person that you're on a date with. In a sentence, I think going for a long walk can be nice sometimes. In this sentence, we went for a long walk around the city at dusk. Go bowling. The next expression is go bowling. So if you like maybe very, very casual or kind of even sport-ish dates, you can go bowling for your date. So in a sentence, I don't think I've ever been bowling on a date. Maybe I have. I have been bowling. I don't know if I have been on a bowling date. I don't know, I feel like I'd be too preoccupied with like wanting to win the game and I wouldn't be focused on my date. We go bowling every Sunday. Go to the aquarium. Yeah, okay. The next expression is go to the aquarium. Ah, that's kind of a nice idea. I would say go to the aquarium or like maybe go to a museum. Both of those are maybe nice ideas. So it's just a place you go, maybe you can learn something with the person you're on the date with, or you can see something you're both interested in. So I think going to the aquarium sounds like a fun idea for a date. In this sentence, oh, I pet a stingray at the aquarium. Have you ever done that? Like in those little petting pools, like the stingrays, they have like stingrays. This is my stingray impression, by the way. Like they have stingrays kind of like hanging out in there. And as they kind of stingray by, as they swim by, you can touch them and they kind of are like slimy, but like they're like
kind of dangerous?
They have, well, there's like manta rays and then there's stingrays, but I think with the stingrays, the ones that are poisonous, this is their tail stinging you. I don't know why.
Are like so adorable.
My stingrays are awesome, let me tell you. But I think that like they remove the stingers from them so that like they can't actually hurt anybody. Or I don't know, there's something they've done. They've also got like other like weird touchy things for kids to feel in those little like touchy ponds.
I've done like the
touchy ponds. But anyway, that's a cool idea for a date. Let's go. Go to the opera. The next expression is go to the opera. Go to the opera sounds like a very formal date idea. I think I would be very nervous if I went on an opera date. So to go to the opera, you have to like, you know, be nicely dressed and you go listen to people sing in a language that you probably don't understand. And then you are like, wow, that's pretty much how I would experience an opera, I think. So let's see, in a sentence, I think going to the opera could be really interesting, but I don't know if I would enjoy it for a date. In this sentence, we got dressed up and we went to the opera. Go to the zoo. The next one is go to the zoo. Go to the zoo. Going to the zoo is probably a popular date idea, I imagine. All right, in this sentence, I don't like going to the zoo because of the smell. Have a picnic. The next expression is have a picnic. Have a picnic is kind of like a classic date thing, I think. I don't know that I would do this now necessarily. Like, I have picnics with my friends. I've had picnics one-on-one with my friends. But I think it was because they were my friend that I was comfortable. I think a picnic date with wine, cheese, and meat and dessert would be fantastic. We hiked up the mountain and had a picnic at sunset. Have dinner and see a movie. The next one is probably the most classic date idea, which is have dinner and see a movie. So you go to dinner and then you see a movie, or vice versa. You see a movie and then have dinner together. Especially in my mind, if you see the movie first and then go to dinner, then you have something you can both talk about, right? Or if you go to dinner first, you know, you can speak to each other a little bit and then go see the movie and not talk to each other, which is fine. But I feel like seeing the movie first and then going to dinner seems to make more sense to me, because then you can actually talk to the other person. I don't know, that's my idea. What are you doing next week? Do you want to have dinner and see a movie with me? In this sentence, how about dinner and a movie? Take a ferry ride. The next one is take a ferry ride, or take a boat ride, I guess. So you get on a boat together and you go somewhere. Sounds a little bit old-fashioned to me, but whatever. In a sentence, let's take a ferry ride this weekend. In this sentence, we took a ferry ride around the Statue of Liberty. Walk on the beach. The next expression is walk on the beach, another very classic date idea. So you just walk together on the beach. Maybe it's a long walk on the beach. Whoa, I don't know. So a long walk on the beach, or just a short walk on the beach even, can be very nice. In a sentence, let's take a walk on the beach. In this sentence, I like long walks on the beach. So that's the end. Those are 10 romantic ideas for a date. If you have different date ideas, please be sure to tell us about them in the comments. That was weird. If you have different ideas for a date, leave us... If you have different ideas for a date, please leave us a comment and let us know about it. Thanks very much for watching. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you again soon. Bye!
Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Bridget and welcome to today's lesson. Today's topic is 10 gift ideas you must know in English. Let's start with the first. Laptop. Laptop. A laptop is a portable computer. You probably have one. It folds shut. It opens back up again. It's portable, which means you can bring it with you, whether you're going to class, going to work, you have your computer with you at all times. A laptop is very useful and also very expensive. So if you are buying someone a laptop, they should be very, very grateful. Does he already have a laptop? Perfume. Perfume. I like the smell of that perfume. It smells so nice. It smells so summery. Perfume is a fragrance. It comes in a bottle and you go shh. There are famous perfumes like Chanel No. 5. Maybe you've heard of it. I don't think I've ever smelled it, but I know it's famous. Book. A book. This book is very meaningful to me. I hope that you like it. A book is a great gift. It gives you something to read, to enjoy for days or weeks to come. What's your favorite book? My favorite book is Timeline by Michael Crichton, or Sphere by Michael Crichton. I love Michael Crichton. Also all of the Harry Potter books. Camera. A camera. Is that the sound a camera makes? You take pictures with cameras. They're great gifts, especially for someone who's interested in photography or filming, making movies. You can do anything with a camera. You got me this expensive camera. How did you know I love photography? It's a great gift. Smartphone. A smartphone. My little cousin is so spoiled. He's had a smartphone since he was 7. A smartphone is a cell phone that has extra capabilities. For example, you might know of the iPhone, which you can look at the internet, take a bunch of pictures, FaceTime people. It's a smartphone. It makes for a great gift because everyone wants a smartphone. A game console. Game console. What kind of game console would she like? If you like to play video games, you know what a video game console is. You might have a PlayStation or an Xbox or a Wii or a Sega Dreamcast, which is my personal favorite. A video game console is a great gift for people who love to play video games. You know, get them the latest model, the latest PlayStation. They're gonna love you for it. Just keep in mind that video games are very expensive these days. A flight to the United States. A flight to the United States means someone's buying you a ticket to take a flight on an airplane to the States. My parents bought me a flight to the United States for my birthday. To someone who doesn't live here, that sounds like a really exciting gift, especially if the United States is a country you've always wanted to visit. You can see New York City, where I live. You can see Los Angeles. You can see Texas. And where else is there? There are a bunch of different famous places that you might want to visit in the United States. And you can practice your English because everyone speaks English here. A watch. A watch. I bought him a nice watch that he can wear to work. I like to keep my watch facing inward so that I can secretly check the time when I'm bored and want to know how much longer I have to be somewhere. A watch. You can buy cheap watches like this one, or you can buy expensive watches like a Rolex. You've probably heard of a Rolex. Watches are great gifts. Jewelry. Jewelry. For our anniversary, I bought her some nice jewelry. Jewelry can be earrings, could be a necklace, can be a bracelet, some rings. Jewelry is what you wear to look prettier, to look flashier. It adds a nice touch to an outfit. If you have nice earrings, it might make your outfit look better. You'll feel better. So buying someone jewelry is a very thoughtful gift, but sometimes it can be expensive, especially if you're buying gold or silver. The real stuff can get expensive, but it's a good gift for the beautiful women in your life, or men who like wearing maybe gold chains or some sort of jewelry. Socks. Socks. I hated getting socks as a kid, but now I love it. Socks are great gifts because everyone wears socks, so you can't go wrong buying someone a nice pair of fuzzy socks. That brings us to the end of today's lesson. 10 gift ideas you must know in English. If you like this video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Leave any question or comment you have below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to go to EnglishClass101.com for more English.
Hi guys, this is Becky here with English Top Words. Today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, maybe ever. 5 amazing love quotes from American songs. And I'm going to sing for you a little bit of these quotes. Real singing right here. Let's stay together. Loving you whether times are good or bad, happy or sad. Al Green from Let's Stay Together. Our first amazing love quote is from Al Green, from his song, Let's Stay Together. Now, first, I'm going to say it for you, then I'm going to sing it, okay? Let's stay together, loving you, whether times are good or bad, happy or sad. Now, for Al Green, it's very important that you get what we call groovy. You gotta feel the groove. And this chorus, it comes from the chorus. Let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, happy or sad. Thank you, Al Green. That was beautiful, Al Green. Love it every time. Nice slow song playing on a Friday night with your girlfriend or boyfriend. So this quote, I love it because it means that Al Green or whoever is singing it to you is going to love you no matter if it's good times or bad times, if you're happy or if you're sad. And it kind of reminds me of the classic American wedding vows that we say. We say, I will love you. This is not exact, but we say, I will love you in sickness or in health, till death do we part. I like this song a lot. We should love each other in good times and bad, right? It's not true love if you're just loving in good times, right? I want you there in the bad times too. Bette Midler from Wind Beneath My Wings. Our second amazing love quote is, you are the wind beneath my wings. We first heard this from Bette Midler in her song, Wind Beneath My Wings. Now, this is a very beautiful song it comes from a movie called Beaches that was about two basically best friends. So she's singing this to her best girlfriend, and she's saying, you are the wind beneath my wings. In fact, you are the person who gives me this feeling that I can fly, and you support me so that I feel like I can fly. So you're the wind kind of beneath my wings. And this line is in the chorus, repeated many times in the song. And it goes like this. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings. Something like that. I love that. That movie will make you cry, by the way. Girls, get the tissues ready. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you are mine at last. Etta James from At Last. Okay, our third amazing love quote is Etta James. This is from her song At Last. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you are mine at last. Now let me talk for a minute about the phrase, the spell was cast. It's kind of like a witch that can cast a spell on you. And so if you have a spell cast on you, it's like you are under this command from someone else, and you are acting different because they made you do something. But it's like you're so in love with this person that it's like you'll do anything for them. You're under a spell, we might say. And so it's like we're in heaven together. It feels like we're in heaven. I've been waiting so long to be with you. Here we are. You are mine at last. Now, this may not surprise you, but this is a popular wedding song. Etta James sang this, I want to say back in the 1960s. I might have that wrong. But it also became popular from the Beyonce movie a few years ago, where she played Etta James, and Beyonce sang this song as well. This quote is right in the middle of the song, so don't be surprised when I start very strong here. Here we go. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you are mine at last. There's a lot of quaver in the voice in that song. Actually, it does come at the end of the song. Sorry, not the middle, but Beautiful song. Recommend that song at last. Check it out by Etta James. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Johnny Cash from I Walk the Line. Our next amazing love quote is from Johnny Cash, one of my favorites. The quote is a little difficult, I think, so listen closely. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. The tie that binds means like a tie or a connection to someone. You're bound to that person. And Johnny actually wrote this song for his first wife, Vivian, as kind of a promise to her that he would not cheat on her on the road. So by this lyric, he's saying, I keep my eye out in case anyone, I keep the ends out here, he says, which is like his eye. I keep my ends out for any potential connection. I don't want to be connected to anyone else. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Now, walking the line means like to follow a strict line or path and not go out or away from that line, to follow the rules, basically. Because you're mine, I'm following the rules. I am keeping my eye out in case I make any connections that I'm not hoping or wanting to make. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Sorry, Johnny, had to go high on that one. Johnny did not follow those rules. In fact, when he met his second wife, June Carter Cash, who turned out to be the love of his life, and on the day he met her, he said, "You're the woman I'm going to marry someday." My baby don't care for shows. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby just cares for me. Nina Simone from My Baby Just Cares for Me. Oh my God, I love this song. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love this song. The next amazing love quote is, I'm going to say it's my favorite. I just love this song. It's by one of my favorite singers of all time, Nina Simone. Absolute legend. Wonderful pianist. Okay, here's the quote. My baby don't care for shows. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby just cares for me. Now, maybe by the end there, you realize my baby is not her actual baby. Like, baby, no, this is her lover, her love interest. So she's saying, my baby don't care for shows. My baby doesn't care about going to plays or maybe movies. My baby don't care for clothes. My lover doesn't care about buying the latest fashion trends. My baby just cares for me. My lover just cares about me. So we don't need anything fancy. We don't have to do anything special. We just need to care and be with each other. And so it's a great quote. Also notice here the grammar is completely wrong. My baby don't. You should say my baby doesn't. But this is for a stylistic flair, if you will. So here is part of this amazing song. Here we go. My baby don't care for shows. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby just cares for me. Oh, where is my piano backup? That song is gorgeous. Please check out the whole song. Thank you for listening to these 5 amazing love quotes. I hope you enjoyed all the singing as well. I love karaoke. Let's go together sometime. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. If you want to learn more English, we have so much more information for you over at EnglishClass101.com. We have more video content with lesson notes and lots of audio podcasts for you to download as well to learn on the go. Go on over and check it out. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye! Because you're mine. Oh, too low. Let's try it again. Johnny, it's too low. Now let me talk a bit at... Oh, I love this song.
Hi everyone, my name is Bridget and welcome to today's lesson. The topic for this lesson is top 10 pickup lines to use at your own risk. Let's get started. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? The way this pickup line is typically said is, a guy goes up to a girl and says, "Did it hurt?" And the girl says, "Did what hurt?" And the guy says, "When you fell from heaven." This one is so bad it's good. A lot of people will hear it and laugh.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven is implying that you are an angel or you're just so wonderful. So it's a very easy way to flatter someone. Next one. Are your feet tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day. Are your feet tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day. This is yet another cheesy pickup line. When you say you've been running through my mind all day, it's another way of saying I can't stop thinking about you. So this is a fun way to tell someone I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. You've been running through my mind all day. You're so hot, you would make the devil sweat. The next one is one I've never heard before, but here it goes. You're so hot, you would make the devil sweat. Telling someone he or she is hot is a way of saying he or she is attractive. You're hot. She's hot. He's hot. In English, especially American English, we use hot to describe someone who is physically attractive, whose body looks good. So if you tell someone, you're so hot, you would make the devil sweat, is drawing a comparison between the word hot used to imply someone looks good, but also hot like, whew, super hot. What number should I call to say goodnight to you later? Next one. What number should I call to say goodnight to you later? This is a very presumptuous thing to say. It's a sly way of asking someone for their phone number. Oh, what number should I call to say goodnight to you later? It's saying, can I have your phone number? What number should I use to say goodnight is essentially saying, hey, I'm going to call you later. Can I have your number? Someone should call God because heaven is missing an angel. Next one. Someone should call God because heaven is missing an angel. This is a very silly pickup line to tell someone that they are angelic and so wonderful and beautiful. Someone should tell God that an angel is missing because here you are, you're an angel. It's a big, huge way to flatter someone. It's very silly. It would probably make the girl laugh. It's very similar to saying, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? You are like pizza. Even when you are bad, you're good. You're like pizza. Even when you're bad, you're good. Pizza, my favorite topic. This, first of all, is implying that no matter what, pizza is delicious. And this is fact. Pizza is always good. Even bad pizza that might be oily or overcooked, it still tastes good. So this is telling someone, no matter what, you are still good. Even when you're bad, you're good. It's implying that they can do no wrong. There's nothing they can do or say that will turn you off, that will make you not like them. Just like pizza. It's a wonderful love affair with pizza. Is it hot in here? Or is it just you? Next one. Is it hot in here? Or is it just you? Is it hot in here? Or is it just you? This is another play on words. In English, especially American English, when you think someone is physically attractive, you would say they're hot. It's sort of a slang term. So if you go up to someone in a bar and you say, whew, is it hot in here? Or is it just you? That's a play on words, because hot, of course, is used to describe the temperature, but it's also used to describe someone who is attractive. So if you say, it's hot in here, it must be you. It's a cute play on words. Are you a thief? Because you stole my heart. Next one. Are you a thief? Because you stole my heart. Are you a thief? Because you stole my heart. Telling someone they've stolen your heart is another way of saying they have your heart, you have feelings for them. Your whole heart belongs to them. So if you tell someone, you've stolen my heart,
It means you can't stop thinking about them. They have your heart. You have feelings for them. Your heart belongs to them. Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk by you again? This next one is pretty good. Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk by you again? Love at first sight is a phrase to describe when two people fall in love the first time they see each other. You'll hear this a lot. It was love at first sight. Maybe a guy talking about the first time he saw someone who's now his wife. He saw her from across the room and she was so beautiful. He just fell in love with her right then and there. It was love at first sight. So this pickup line, which is cheesy, is, do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk by you again? It means, do you believe in falling in love the first time you see someone? Or should I walk by you a second time to give you another chance to fall in love with me? Life without you is like a broken pencil. It's pointless. Next one. Life without you is like a broken pencil. Pointless. Saying something is pointless means that there's no point. It doesn't make any sense. If a pencil has no point, it's broken. You can't write with a pencil that doesn't come to a point. So, life without you doesn't make any sense. Life without you is pointless. Life without you is like a broken pencil. It's pointless. Well, that brings us to the end of today's lesson.
Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Top Words. My name is Alicia and today we're going to talk about 10 words and phrases for dating and romantic relationships. Let's go. Like. The first word is like, the verb like. We use like when we initially develop feelings for someone. So we can say like, I really like the girl in my class, or I really like the boy in my class, for example. So like is like the first feelings of like simple attraction, to like someone. This is a word that's used a lot by children, like junior high school or maybe high school aged kids. And you can also use it in adult relationships as well, like at those first stages of a relationship. Like, I really like you, for example. So using like can express something a little bit stronger, a little bit more romantic if you use it in that way. In a sentence, I really like him. Have a crush on. The next word is have a crush on someone. To have a crush on someone. So to have a crush on someone, this is usually used by like teenagers. It's kind of a young people word. So to have a crush on someone means you have a really strong attraction to someone, but maybe you don't know them very well yet, or you haven't had a chance to speak with them a lot yet. So this is something like if you regularly see someone like at your workplace or at like another event or at school, and maybe you think they're physically really attractive, or maybe you've heard them speaking before and you think they're attractive. There's something about them that really, really strongly interests you, but maybe you don't know them very well yet. You can say, I have a crush on that person. Like, I have a crush on him, or I have a crush on her. Like, you don't really know them so well, but you really, really are interested in them. That's called a crush, a crush. In a sentence, do you have a crush on your coworker? Love. The next word is love, love. So love, at least in American English, we tend to use in more serious situations. So it's beyond a crush. It's beyond like. Love is a more serious word that we use, usually when we have known someone for a long time, or we have just like this very, very strong and deep attraction to a person. So we can say, I love you, or like, do you love me? That kind of thing. We can say that, but it has kind of like a serious implication. There's a very serious sort of nuance behind the word love. So love is stronger than like or crush, and it has like a serious feeling about it. We can also use the word love for our friends and our family members too. but the same nuance of like a strong and serious connection remains. When you use it with your friends and your family members, though, it doesn't mean romantically. It just means you have that very close bond with that person. Like, I love you guys, for example, with your friends is a very common phrase. But saying I love you to your partner is quite strong. So please use this phrase with caution and care. In a sentence, I think you should tell her you love her. Date. The next word is date. Date. So to date someone means that you meet someone regularly in like a romantic way. So traditionally, like dates could be like dinner and a movie, or going out for coffee together, or enjoying dinner together, going to the park or the beach, or maybe traveling somewhere. So a date is time with only the two of you to get to know each other and to get to know each other more romantically. So we can use the word date a little bit loosely. If I say, for example, I'm going on a date with my girlfriends today, girlfriends in the plural, it means I'm going out for a fun afternoon maybe, or a fun evening with the women in my life who are closest to me, very close to me, my girlfriends, so my close girlfriends. So we can use the word date for friends as well. But if you say like, I'm going on a date with my boyfriend, or I'm going on a date with my wife, it sounds like intimate time for the two of you to be together. A date. A date can be used as a noun, and we can use it as a verb, like how long have you been dating? In a sentence, we've been dating for about 6 months. See. The next word is see. See. This is an important word, at least in American English, because it means to be in a relationship with someone. We use the word see in the same way that we use the word date, like I've been seeing this guy for 6 months, or are you seeing anyone? Or I'm thinking about seeing someone new. So see in this way means like to spend time with romantically, like going on dates with a person. So if you hear someone use see in this way about a person, it means like a romantic relationship with that person. In a sentence, are you seeing anyone? Exclusive. The next word is exclusive. Exclusive. So exclusive, depending on the relationship and depending on how you know that person, exclusive means you are only seeing that person. So perhaps when a relationship is not so serious, maybe at the beginning stages, maybe you or your partner perhaps might have, I don't know, someone else in their life that they're thinking of maybe dating seriously, or maybe there are a couple of other people that you might be thinking, I could see myself spending time with that person seriously. But again, every relationship is different. I don't know. But some people might use the word exclusive to mean I only want to see this person and I want this person to only see me. Like to be exclusive means like these two people only see each other. They are exclusive to each other, essentially. Some people have exclusive relationships. The opposite then of an exclusive relationship could be an open relationship. Some people agree to have an open relationship where their partners can see other people. I don't know. There are many people in the world. Breakup. The next word is breakup. Breakup. To break up means to end a relationship. So we use breakup before marriage. If a couple is just dating, they're just seeing each other and they decide to finish the relationship, they decide to stop seeing each other, we use the word break up to describe that. So like, I broke up with my boyfriend last night, or like, don't break up with me, or I think we should break up. These are all words, these are all expressions that we use with regard to ending a relationship. Ending a relationship is called breaking up. In a sentence, I think we should break up. Propose. The next word is propose, to propose. So to propose, if a relationship is continuing well and everything is great, presumably, or I don't know, for any number of reasons, the couple decides they would like to get married. We use the verb to propose, which is like a short way of saying to propose marriage. So to propose means like to set out an idea, to give someone an idea for something. So traditionally, this comes from the man, like the man will propose to the woman in the relationship. Though I've heard of cases where women propose to men as well. So to propose means to suggest marriage to the other person, to propose. In a sentence, what do you think is the best way to propose? Cheat. 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 So to cheat is a word we use. This is typically for like exclusive relationships, but to cheat means one partner or perhaps both partners see or date or spend time with another romantic partner when they are not supposed to. So if person A and person B are in an exclusive relationship and person B meets someone else romantically, that's called cheating. They are cheating. So it's typically considered a negative thing in most cultures. Cheating is typically bad. In a sentence, my roommate was cheating on her boyfriend. Marry. The last word, the next word is marry. Marry. So to marry, or you might also hear to get married. We use both of these to refer to that ceremony where the couple decides they're going to spend forever together and legally they become a family. So please be careful. We don't say get married with someone. Sometimes I hear students say this. We don't say, I want to get married with, or my brother got married with. We use the preposition to. So my brother got married to his high school girlfriend. That's true. Or what kind of person do you want to marry? I want to marry a kind person. So please be careful. When you use the verb marry, just marry, no get married. Like I want to marry someone. I don't want to marry someone. We're probably going to follow the verb marry with a person or a kind of person. If we're saying I want to get married, we'll follow it with to, the preposition to, and then the extra information. So I want to get married to a certain kind of person. You can also describe the location of like a wedding. Like I want to get married in a church. I want to get married on the beach. So keep in mind there's some variation. There are many different ways we can use marry and get married. But those are just a couple points. In a sentence, my friend has finally decided to marry his longtime girlfriend. So those are 10 words for dating and romantic relationships. I hope that those were useful for you. If you have any expressions that you like to use, or maybe something that you have found useful when dating or in romantic relationships, or even in good friendly relationships, let us know in the comments. Hi everybody, my name is Alicia, and today I'm joined by
Michael. Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about English pickup lines. Woohoo!
Yeah.
So these are going to be some pickup lines, as well as just some kind of general discussion about dating and relationships, maybe do's and don'ts to some degree from perhaps our own experiences. Let's begin. I think I might have written down more than you for this one. I don't know.
An expert in the subject?
No, I'm not an expert, but I've just a lot of things popped up into my mind. Okay. I'll start with one that I feel like is kind of a classic one for both men and women to some extent. It's the phrase, can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink? Not necessarily good nor bad, I don't think. But I feel like this is one if you just walk up to somebody out of nowhere and say this, it's a little weird. I feel like if you talk to the person for a while, maybe the conversation is going well, and then you say, oh, I've actually had this experience, like talking to somebody for a while, like I just met them, but we were talking, and then they said, I'm enjoying the conversation, can I buy you a drink? And we'll continue talking. And I went, oh, that's fine. And in that case, it wasn't weird. What are your thoughts on this phrase, can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, I spaced it. I didn't think about that. But yeah, that is like a classic, perfect example that what you're saying has an undertone. That everyone knows, can I buy you a drink means I like you romantically. I want to spend time with you, without saying that, because that's just kind of weird. So you say, hey, can I buy you a drink? I'm not so experienced on this one, maybe because I'm not the nicest, most classy fellow. But for me, it's just like, hey, let's take a drink together, let's take some shots, But in the movies and like the people that are very, like the suit, I think it's a charming way to say it. Hey, can I buy you a drink? Or maybe even they'll order the drink and, hey, can you send it to her, and kind of like nod and smile, something, somewhat. It just basically just makes it more complex, more romantic. Because if you just come up and say, I like you, I want to kiss you, it just sounds kind of weird, right? So you kind of like slowly.
Yeah.
Pickup lines, this is one that's just kind of cheesy, and you say it as a joke now, but did it hurt? Did it hurt? So you go up to a girl or a guy or whatever your preference, and you go, hey, did it hurt? And that person says, what? What do you mean? Like, yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, hey! And then you say,
when you fell from heaven?
because you're an angel. You're just beautiful, you know. And then they go,
This is a really stupid one. Really, really stupid. But yeah, it's a great example. It's a great example.
I think this is also like the archetype pickup line. There's a bunch of these. I'm sure you've seen them go online. There's a ton of the like punchline, but this one I think is like the most common one that you always see and hear.
But I wonder if anybody has ever seriously tried to use that. Actually, probably.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, the do's and don'ts. Don't use that.
Don't use that one. Like, it's funny to think about. It's a funny sort of silly thing. But oh my gosh, how dumb. Someone's gonna write a comment on this like, I tried it and it was really successful for me.
That's how I met my wife.
Great, okay, keep doing that thing. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go to the next one. I'm gonna go to a concept about dating, but I think it's related to pickup lines and related to meeting people, and that is the concept of a wingman. A wingman. So, or wingwoman, I guess. Though, I don't know. I tend to just say wingman for either female friends or male friends. Anyway, when you're at a restaurant or you're at a party or whatever it is, there's that other person or another group of people or whoever that's there to back you up, to support you. So if you go, oh, I'm really interested in this guy, or I'm really interested in this girl, and they say, I'm going to go over there and talk to them, or I'm going to go find something out, or they're there to support you so that you don't embarrass yourself. So having a wingman or wingwoman can be very, very useful when you're first getting to know somebody, I think. Yeah. Is a wingman important for you?
Essential. I think this is I didn't even think about it. I spaced it. I think part of it, and there's different ways you can do this if you're a loser and you have no friends. What you can do is if you like someone, instead of going directly to them, again, it kind of comes off as desperate, whatever, you talk to the person next to them. So let's say you like the girl and she has a guy next to her. You would talk to the guy first and the group. You don't just go to the girl again. It's basically this whole dating thing is all just kind of putting up a mask and just trying to like not seem so crazy, because for some reason you can't just go, hey, I like you, let's kiss. That's just weird, right? So you have to kind of mask it. So a wingman helps make things seem more casual. So they're there to just kind of make you look good, right? They help you out. They don't fight to try to steal the person you're trying to date. They're like, oh man, Alicia's awesome. She's so funny. She's great. And then the person that she's trying to get, the guy she's trying to date, goes, yeah, you know what? You're right. And it just kind of makes it seem like less desperate. I don't know. Like if I were to go to a girl and just say that, it just seems kind of weird, So similar to the wingman, I mean, there's a bit of a culture with wingmen and pickup lines and this kind of thing. And it's called the game. And what the phrase I was going to say is spit some game. So maybe you've heard this. This is like what is that called? An extended metaphor. And spit some game is when you try to pick someone up. You go and this is kind of like more modern slang. It's wingman, I think, is pretty universal. Everyone knows that. But spit some game's more modern, and it's just, hey, I'm going to go spit some game at this girl. I'm going to try to pick her up.
So spit coming from like speak or talk.
Right. But you don't actually spit on the girl.
No, please don't actually spit on anybody. Please. Yeah, go spit some game. Okay, let's go to the next one. These I feel like are perhaps some lead-ins to, like, they're conversation starters that I feel like they're both kind of classic, and they're not necessarily special, but they're just ways to start a conversation with the person next to you. The first is, come here often. Do you come to this place often? And what are you drinking? So these two are just like really, really simple like icebreakers. Come here often, I feel like, is a little, I don't know. I don't feel like this gets used much. But like, what are you drinking? I've had people ask me this. Like if they're clearly if you can clearly see what they're drinking, like you have like a branded beer in front of you, like this is a really dumb question to ask, but maybe the person just ordered an interesting cocktail or maybe a nice beer and you're wondering what it was, or just you want to show that you're curious and want to talk to that person, but you don't want to seem like, hey, then you can say, what are you drinking? And that can be a nice lead into a conversation.
Do you want to hang out?
Yeah, I remember you did say this,
okay.
Yeah.
My generation's lazy. We don't have the chivalry. We don't have the romantic gesture, buy her roses. You just, hey, you want to hang out?
Yeah.
It's a little boring, so.
Yeah, or just like, I think it's much more casual now. Like, to ask someone out is not so much like, let's go to dinner and a movie. It's more like, do you want to get a coffee? Or,
right.
Yeah, it is quite casual, I feel now. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I don't have anything else because I put my last two together. Do you have anything else?
This one, hey girl. So this is kind of, again, it's getting more and more subtle. When you say hey girl, you know that means you're about to say something. You're about to spit some game. You're about to kind of flirt.
All I hear in my head is I think it's like a Justin Timberlake song that he starts with this.
Hey girl, let me buy you. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a good one. I mean, if you say that, it's pretty obvious you're trying to get with whoever. So.
Yeah, hey girl. Though I will say that nobody really says hey guy.
Mm.
There's not really is there a male variation of that? Hey dude.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the same. That's not romantic. If you say hey
buddy.
Dude, yeah, it doesn't.
Hey dude. Yeah, it doesn't really sound that way. Hey.
Handsome. Hey handsome. That's the one you see. Yeah.
Handsome. Yeah, you could use that, but that you probably, if you say that, you're gonna sound really, really like straightforward, like maybe a little bit too much. So if you go into it
then they know.
The other person probably.
You could say anything with that face. You could say anything that just like. Do you like potatoes?
Cinnamon bits. I got some mixed. Never mind. I was gonna say a thing.
No, yeah, that one.
Sorry, I was looking there. There's a bag of mixed nuts on the table, and that was the first thing I saw. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna embarrass myself if I keep talking. Okay. So those are we talked about some pickup lines. We talked about ways to not ask someone out, ways to ask someone out, ways to start a conversation, ways to continue a conversation. So go out and spit some game. Do you have any last tips, or do you have any other tips for dating?
No, man, I'm horrible. I'm horrible for advice. Don't take any of my advice.
Don't listen to us. We're terrible at all of the things. All of the things we just talked about, we're terrible at because we are human. Wow. Okay. Well, give them a try if you like. Good luck with that. Let us know how it goes. If you try it out, I would love to hear those stories. That would be fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us today for this episode of English Topics, and we will see you again soon. Bye. Where am I? What is this? Oh, an iPad. Welcome back to Weekly Words. This week, let's talk about love idioms. To be head over heels for someone. To be head over heels for somebody means that you're really interested in them. Maybe you've just met them and you can't stop thinking about them. First love, butterflies in your stomach sort of thing. That's kind of an idiom too, I suppose. He was head over heels for the girl that he met at the party the week before. We're building a story here. Oh no, our story. What's going to happen next in our story? To be on the rocks. This phrase means to be having problems in your relationship. It means that you're struggling or having trouble. In a sentence, my friend told me about that girl that he met at the party last weekend, and he said they went out for a few dates. Wow, this is all happening so fast. They went out for a few dates, and now they're on the rocks. Okay. Next is to be an item. To be an item just means to be in a relationship with somebody. You're officially in a relationship with someone, and your friends might say you're an item now. To continue our little story, even though my friend said he was on the rocks with that girl he met at the party a few weeks ago, it seems that they are now an item. This is weird. This is really weird. The next one is to pop the question. To pop the question means to ask someone to marry you. Yeah, remember that girl that my friend met at the party like a couple years ago? Yeah, he finally popped the question to his girlfriend. Means he asked her to marry him. The next one is to tie the knot. To tie the knot means to get married. So two people come together and tie a knot. They won't be separated, in other words. So maybe this is the end of our story. I don't know. So my friend ended up tying the knot with the girl that he met at the party a few years ago. And I don't know what to say. I feel like I should wrap up that story, but I'm not gonna. So those are some actually pretty useful words and phrases that you can use to talk about relationships. Give them a try with some people that you know. Thanks for joining us for this week's Weekly Words. I will see you again next time for more interesting stuff. Take care. Bye-bye. Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.